When this hits 0, it's showtime. By the time I finish this cigar. You remember that?
By the time I get to Phoenix. I remember that.
What do you think is more, or by the time I get to Arizona? Come on, man. Now, there is a incredible line from one of the more iconic movies in the history of film. By the time I finish this cigar.
What the hell is that?
You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh, man, I hate to do it to you right here from the jump as we begin.
Wow.
But it's happening. Look up that, right? I don't care if you're in a hotel right now, whatever fancy, little, gigantic place that is. And you know it's super fancy when the TV is hidden.
Yeah, in like a cabinet.
Right. Exactly.
And it looks like there's like a fine piece of art on the wall,
Exactly.
Eytan. You see that?
Bro,
I'm catering to a clientele who has to search out the TV because the majority of people there aren't there for TV, except for Barrett, of course, who opened that thing up right away, didn't you?
Of course, you know I did. I came right in. It's one of those. It's a small. It's a small room. It's like this is a boutique type of hotel.
Yeah,
but it's not a hotel. It's a castle. It's actually a real castle.
Yeah, you know where he is, Eytan, today?
No.
It's kind of ironic because he is right below Cold Spring Harbor, which was the name, I believe, of the first Billy Joel album. Okay. He's out on Long Island.
Yeah.
And today is actually the 44th anniversary of the release of Billy Joel's 5th album called The Stranger.
So it's all connected to
It's
Billy
all
Joel.
Connected, man.
Wow. I just give the people what they want, man.
There you go.
Just bring it full circle.
Oheka Castle.
Yes, Oheka.
Is that where you are?
Huntington, Long Island.
Not Bobby Ojeda.
No. Now he was a great Met, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. He was in that video. I'm sure the 30 for 30.
Sure he was.
Right?
Bobby Ojeda.
Go ahead, Bobby. Give me your thoughts on Game 6. Go ahead.
Fire away, pal.
Yeah, exactly right. Wow, you're sitting there at the castle. Now, that's not college football related that you're up here at some castle.
No, I'm actually doing charity work, man.
Good for you.
It's for breast cancer.
Amazing.
Okay? And I am going to be escorting survivors of breast cancer down the runway. I have a blue suit with a pink shirt with a pink and blue tie.
Wow,
with Steve Martin shoes on, because Steve Martin is Madden. No, Steve Madden.
Steve Madden, yeah.
Steve Madden.
Steve Madden is sponsoring.
Not John Madden.
Not John Madden. Steve Madden. Straight Manolo boots, but they're straight from Steve Madden.
Well, you're gonna have to get the suit out of the closet and show it up, show it in front of the camera, so let everybody see what you're gonna be rocking.
You guys really want me to do that?
Yeah,
I don't, but the stream does.
All right, hold on.
I mean, it's not about us here.
I'm trying to figure out.
And yes, I do have a long sleeve shirt on with shorts on. Okay, I'm just letting you know now.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I do that. I do that a lot.
Well, let's see if that buzz is him or if it's just the connection.
I'm not sure. But how about the lighting in that
buzz
room?
is him.
It is?
Yeah, we got to figure out what he's doing there. He's causing buzz. Give me your all-time buzzes. Go ahead.
Buzz Knight.
Buzz Williams. Come on. Jeez.
Oh, God.
Gee whiz.
Well, how disappointing was yesterday? Oh, there it is. Look at this. Here's the pink. Look at the tie.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's a beautiful suit.
That's a beautiful suit.
Oh, I could reach out and touch that suit. I could grab that suit.
It's the jacket.
Oh, how did we not hit that? Come on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I live for a day where I could get Barrett to say, it's the jacket.
You're right. But how disappointing was yesterday? Here we were to get all excited for a little press conference, and the media to get the fire away at Ben Simmons, and we get nothing.
I tell you, that is something else, man.
What now? I know I got blistered. You guys were killing me when I was doing this. But what would they say? Huh?
It's back. Somehow you are causing your own static. I know you are a massive individual, but you should be a ground, not a conduit.
Yeah. Is it loud now?
I don't hear it, but
Okay.
apparently Eytan hears it.
That's fine. It's going
I
to
don't hear
drive
it.
crazy, but that's fine. I can just put it in back.
Well, hold on. Let me see if I.
Now he's
Now
off.
we lost you.
Now we lost you.
Now you're muted.
Yeah,
He's all
you're
muted up.
Yeah.
This guy's all muted up.
How about John Shelton on the stream says the only reason I tune into the Eagles post-game live is to
There
see
you go,
Barrett's suit. How about that?
Suit game's on fire. Is that what we're hearing from
Must
you right
be.
now?
You got to give the people what they want to see, man. I mean,
Oh,
as a big guy, you can't go out there just looking crazy. I tell people all the time, you got to look okay, man. You got to look okay. Appreciate it.
And I saw, Eytan, you were saying about how yesterday that there was yesterday had really no effect on the trade value, whatever it is, for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, so
and I agree with you.
Here's what, and this should be out today in Philly Voice. I said it this morning with Thomas on Fox 29. It's not that nothing happened across the board. The only thing for me that I think happened is a window was really created for Daryl Morey to take advantage of, where he can get away with selling short Ben Simmons. He can get away with a cheaper return on Ben Simmons now more so than ever. And I think what changed that was Joel Embiid coming out and saying, I don't care about that, man. I'm not here to babysit. Now, all of a sudden, and Barrett talked about this yesterday, now all of a sudden you have people inside that locker room who are now vocally telling you, and you is not you and I and Barrett and others, you is Daryl Morey. That comment wasn't directed at anybody other than Daryl Morey. I'm not here to babysit. This isn't my shit. You want to change diapers? You want to clean shit up? You go ahead and do it yourself. This isn't mine to do it. We're all laughing at it because it's gold, and it's amazing to see Embiid say stuff like that. But that was a shot, or a point, I should say, right at Morey saying, hey,
handle this.
This is on you now.
Yeah, right. And handle it.
Yeah,
right.
do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like, honestly, I'm telling you now, I don't know what the odds would be. I recognize that this is probably like a plus 600 to maybe plus 850 type bet, or 1,000 even. I'm willing to take these odds, but I don't think he's part of the team when they open up the season at home. I think he's gone by Friday night. I know that sounds ambitious, and I'm willing to be wrong and admit I'm an idiot if not. But I think there is a window that was created and then reinforced by Embiid, which basically says, hey, you could get away with trading him 50 cents on the dollar, and the team itself is pissed.
Well, I hope
like
you're
correct. The ring. Yeah.
I hope you're right.
It's like Ben said, all right, I allow you to do this, and he kissed the ring. Now he can get him out of here. He can get him out of here. If he can get him out of here for a box of nickels and some hot pockets right now.
Right.
And nobody in this city would care. They just wouldn't care, because he has painted himself into this hole, into this picture.
Well, it's amazing.
By him playing like a baby.
It's amazing, though, the varying degrees of opinion on what is a suitable return for Ben Simmons. Because I just saw something last night from Michael Scotto, who is an NBA writer for Hoops Hype, and he tweeted something about Marvin Bagley's agent being pissed off at the Sacramento Kings because they benched his player instead of trading him. So I said Bagley and Hield for Ben, just to throw it out there, right? And you should see the varying degrees of opinion. Like, oh, that's a great, sign me up, Harry. Let's do the deal right now. To you're crazy. That trade stinks.
Right.
You know, like it's amazing, like the difference of opinion on what is fair compensation, or not even fair compensation. What is compensation that they could get from him at this point? Would you do that deal? Because it works financially. I would
definitely do it, because I mean, even just for him being a scorer, puts me at a level of comfort. If he's here and then and Simmons is gone.
How old is Bagley? 21 years old.
He's not even old. He's just barely old enough to drink.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like that.
14-7 guy. Something's gone wrong in Sacramento. I mean, him and Hield and maybe a draft pick. Let's go.
Look. That's kind of where we were ahead of time. Again, I don't think the return has changed. I think the timeline for that type of return has been expedited. Does that make sense?
Yes.
sooner than later.
Here's the thing, and Barrett, I'll defer to you here. Do you want this thing hanging over you if you're, forget Embiid for a second, because he's the easy, obvious, but if you're Tyrese Maxey, if you're Matisse Thybulle, if you're Danny Green, do you want this stuff hanging over you if we're a month into the season and every day there seems to be a DNP coach's decision, or he's not with us this week, or he gets hurt and his ankle is twisted, but people down there, Kyle Neubeck's not going to stop. Derek Bodner, they're not going to stop asking you questions about what's going on. Hey, man, come on, just talk to me here. What's really happening? What's really happening? It's now 4 weeks into the season. You want that?
Well, at the end of the day, do you guys remember the cloud that was lifted over Philadelphia when Carson Wentz was traded?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how many people jumped down to Hurts and how things just automatically just became pointed in the right direction? Like there is hope now. Once Carson was gone, it'll be an even bigger cloud that leaves the city. I mean, people will be like a breath of fresh air, because this team at this point are tired of hearing all the questions, all the back and forth, all the, if I was Embiid, real talk, I'd have said that a long time ago. He was good for waiting as long as he did. That's him being a great teammate and not doing that until after he's exhausted every means of trying to get this kid to come back, or trying to get him to make him a better player, or trying to get this whole city to get off his back. He did that. And for him now to say, all right, well, I'm tired of it, let him do what he's going to do. Yeah, I applaud him. He's a better guy than I am. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have thrown Ben under the bus months ago if I was on the team. Are you kidding me?
Well, here's the thing, though. And my response to that is, at some point, those guys were told, look, there still is a chance that you're going to be stuck with them. There still is a chance that we may not be able to. And look, we're here starting the regular season tonight, and he hasn't been traded. So I'm guessing, and this is my educated guess with the benefit of hindsight, fellas, that somebody told Embiid, Tobias, and everybody else, look, we get it. You're frustrated. You don't want to deal with this guy. You're sick and tired of his antics. But you may have to deal with him for the first month of the regular season. So just be careful. I don't know. What else? What other explanation would it be? But because Embiid, you guys are right. Like Embiid should have came out and said that right away as soon as he passed up that wide open bucket.
Right. And I see some people that are not connected with Philadelphia, but looking at this from afar, saying that they're taking Ben's side on that whole thing. Like, why would you want to play for a team when the star, your co-star players throwing you under the bus? And I'm like, have you been paying attention to this for the last 3 or 4 years? What? No,
they'll say that on Twitter, on the Twitter streak,
right,
Harry,
right.
Where it's like, show me you've not been paying attention to the Sixers by not being, whatever the hell the phrase is, right? Like, tell me you're not paying attention to the Sixers by showing me and all this. And it's exactly right. Like, who would jump in right now and say, oh, come on, poor Ben.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, poor Ben.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. I tell you what.
It's that microphone.
Something's going on.
That's what it is. I love it. Barrett's just
in the castle.
Yeah. Seriously, I'm looking around here. Some pretty good golf.
Yeah.
There's a golf course right on the grounds in which Barrett is staying.
Yeah, there's a lot of good old school golf in Long Island there.
Well, I'm saying there's one on the castle right there. Uh-oh.
Hey, no, come here for a minute. Come here. See, this is what I'm doing, man. See, it's for breast cancer, man. So
this is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so see, I am a good guy, everybody.
Right.
I'm a good guy.
Right.
See, you guys think I'm BSing all the time. No, I'm not BSing.
Right.
Appreciate it, dog. You got to come back and get everything else?
Well, geez, I
would keep the door open.
That you're not BSing about doing charity work. I mean, look, it's one thing to BS about going fishing or something like that, but no.
Yeah.
I'm not even getting paid.
We believed you that you were.
It seems like you never get paid.
You know what? That's a damn shame, Harry. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So that needs to end.
Yeah, but here's the thing: how much of this is something you can claim and write off? And
none of it. I even paid my own tolls And you know it costs you almost $100 to get anywhere
That's no joke.
in
Oh,
New
yeah.
York.
Well, you should be able to put that, write that off against your taxes.
I'm not worried about it, man. This is for a great cause, man. Some great people. These are great women.
Don't thumb your nose at a tax advantage, my man.
Yeah, seriously,
Okay.
you're all caused
Seriously.
up over there. You don't realize
Wow.
that.
So you know what I'm saying is I'm pissed off because I had to get the receipts.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what
point.
it is.
Wait a second. Did you do your tolls electronically or did you do cash?
Yeah, just look at the Easy Pass
Seriously,
statement.
I do that all the time.
All right,
I used
so
to
I'm
do
good
that
to
all the
go
time.
then.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
When
then,
I was in Plymouth meeting and I commuted to Times Square for Sirius, I had everything electronic and I would just take my Easy Pass bills,
Right.
give it to whoever was doing my taxes and said, look, everything here is highlight it and say everything here is writable.
Or you could be like me and just give an estimation.
Right.
Yeah, it's about $145 in tolls.
Right. I mean, that's a great guess, you know.
Yeah, sure.
It's a great guess.
Well, it doesn't matter. You know, Barrett might be in a tax bracket, Harry, where they check that shit.
Oh yeah,
bro. I'm not.
You and I may be able to get away with flying under the radar. I don't know about that.
Now the Sixers, the line moved.
Yeah.
Did you see that? It's down to 3.5 tonight.
Oh, was it? It was 7 at first, wasn't it?
Yeah, Zion. No, it didn't drop.
No, it was like
far,
4.5, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Zion is out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ben Simmons being out hurts, but not nearly as much as Zion being out. I don't think Devontae Graham and Trey Murphy are going to make up Zion. Exactly.
Right.
Tomas Satoransky.
Not Moonlight Graham.
No, you might be better off. How about Garrett Temple, where he did not go to college?
Wow. Garrett Temple.
None of these guys. Look, they lost Lonzo Ball, who's in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think the Pelicans right now are here. Here's the thing. I mean, they may just hand the ball over to Brandon Ingram, and he may get 50 tonight because I don't know how they're going to defend the wing. But I mean, the Pelicans should not win this.
Matisse.
Well, he's going to be out there. I think more so on somebody on the backcourt. Like he's going to be guarding one of the guards.
Right.
Ingram's got a little height on him. I don't know. Maybe they do have him on Brandon Ingram. It's also interesting to see how many minutes Tease plays tonight, because that I think is a good glimpse into this season and how much he's going to be out there, because this is a great game for him to just clamp down on anybody.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of
How
excited.
did the Pelicans win this game, man?
I'm kind of excited to see, just Maxey in more minutes now.
Me too.
Me
too. That's really what I want to see. What's going to be. I mean, even with Embiid, how much is he going to play? Because I really think now they do have a viable guy that can go in there and play some valuable minutes as an offensive scorer and as a defender. You know what I'm saying? Drummond is the type of guy that he can go in and hold his own. So you might not need Embiid as much as you needed him in the past. He may be out there and be a force. Maybe they play them together.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? I mean, I'm anxious to see how these minutes get divvied up.
And who are these guards for the Pelicans? Alexander Walker and Graham.
I'm telling you, I gave you
Wow.
Devontae. Well, Devontae's new. He came over from Memphis.
Okay. I mean, they got Valanciunas. They got not Salchunas.
No,
Not
Valanciunas.
I was just about to say.
He's Lithuanian, though.
he's better than Steven Adams, right? Like this team got better in certain areas. I don't think Devontae Graham is an upgrade personally to Lonzo Ball, but they don't. Here's the problem that's working against New Orleans tonight is they have a couple of new pieces that haven't had time to gel, and they're down their biggest piece in Zion. So that's really the bigger issue. Yes, Charlotte. I'm sorry. I said Memphis. I apologize.
Oh, for Graham.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, even Valanciunas comes over right now last year, right?
Right.
He came from Memphis.
Yeah.
So you have guys in Graham. You have two starters right now who haven't played a second with this new team, and your key cog, your 1A to maybe the 1B in Ingram is out in Zion Williamson. So you don't have the firepower the defense. You don't have the guy who can move up and down the floor up top. You don't have anybody that can get Joel Embiid in any type of foul trouble with his aggression. You don't have that on the floor. Valanciunas can score, but not like it's a completely different element.
I think tonight will be a big Tobias Harris night.
Look, I don't know how they keep up with Philadelphia. I just don't. Sixers have no reason not to go top heavy tonight with starters. It's the freaking opener of the season.
Right.
How does this happen?
Jump on them early, man. Go out there and set the tone for the league to look. Yeah, make everybody take notice. That's
Zion led the league last year in points in the paint. Led the league.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, Joel Embiid should be feasting on both sides of the court tonight. Feasting. You're muted, Barrett, just so you know.
How about that game last night, man? The Milwaukee Bucks just dominated.
I watched that game. I fell asleep before the second game.
I watched the ring ceremony before the game. Did you happen to catch any of that?
No.
I didn't.
Barrett invited for that?
I'm telling you, these rings looked like golf balls sitting on top of the ring finger of these owners. These four little owners were all introduced. Nobody's ever heard of any of these guys, right? And they're all just rich guys, right? And they come out and get their ring. And the rings were the one ring was almost as big as the one guy's hand. And he's putting this thing on there. It looked like a Christmas ornament.
Crazy, isn't it?
Bro, they're nice though, man.
Yeah, they are. They look pretty good.
Well, yeah, it would stand to reason they're bigger than yours because you only have to give them to like 15 people, right? As opposed to 100 for a football team, where it's like, no, I don't know. Like, who has the best championship rings? What sport?
Size
doesn't.
NFL, because the last Steelers ring they have is unbelievable, unfreaking believable. But I mean, I like the way the Patriots did their rings. They're very classy with their rings.
That Tampa ring looked good too last year.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but it's amazing to see how they've changed over the decades. Like the ones that were given out back in the 70s and 80s look like a high school class ring compared to what they look like now. Right.
Like my ring looks like a high school class ring or a state championship ring compared to what you see. Like, if you're gonna look at the stream, take a look at the 0506 ring, the one for the thumb, and then look at the last one they have, the 08 one. And it's like just like you said, it's like a golf ball compared to a ping pong ball. Yeah. That's the way they look, bro. Compared to each other.
Wow.
Crazy. We got a lot on TV tonight. The Flyers, the Sixers, college football. We got Coastal Carolina and App State.
You're not watching the Flyers tonight. Don't lie to us, Harry.
Who do the Flyers play?
You'll watch playoff baseball before you watch the Flyers.
I would. Yeah, you're right.
Come on. No, think about it. Let's put it in order here. All right. So tonight you have the Sixers opener. Everybody wants to see this game tonight.
Yeah.
You also have.
What kind of game come on?
Tonight, I think it's 7:30, although it's local in New Orleans, maybe 7.
It's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Oh, it's 8?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock.
Yes. So that I guess New Orleans is our time. What the hell am I talking about?
New Orleans
is Central? No.
It's got to be Central. Yeah.
That's
okay. It's almost in Texas.
So it is 7 local there. Okay.
Right.
So you have that game tonight. You also have, I don't know how you don't watch this App State game. This is going to be a good football game for Coastal. This is good college football on a Wednesday night. Don't look gift horse in the eye and turn on some shitty baseball game.
A little Sunbelt action.
All right.
Yeah.
You have a gift in front of you.
Yeah. Boston Bruins play the Flyers tonight in Philadelphia at 7:38 puck drop.
Yep.
Is that the home opener too?
No, they played the Kraken.
I know
they played Vancouver was a home game. Friday night was the home opener. So they played Vancouver, then the Kraken, and now they got the Bruins.
Yep.
So
well, and then you have a lot of other things, right? You also have a big game tonight. If you wanted to keep an eye on another game in the NBA, Celtics Knicks. Although the Celtics are there, I don't know if Jaylen Brown plays with this COVID thing hanging over, but Celtics Knicks is a really
he didn't get the vax?
I don't know, but I know that he was out with COVID, and his status tonight is up in the air.
He got 2 baseball games tonight.
Yes.
Starting at 5:08 with the American League Championship Series.
All right, well, then 8 o'clock. So our game will be over just in time to switch over to ESPN and catch the second quarter on of Denver-Phoenix.
That's a pretty good game.
Yeah, absolutely. Some good games in the NBA tonight. OKC, Utah's not.
Boy, I'll tell you, that baseball game was nuts, too, because
last night
it was 2-2, and Evaldi had strike 3. That was a strike, and they called it a ball, and the next pitch gets hit, and here comes the rally from Houston. It was crazy. It was a 2-2 game. You're trying – it was unbelievable.
Once again, we see this, right, where the referees, or in this case, the umpires, inserting themselves into the game.
Yep.
I'm sure people are outraged. They want robot umps, right? Every time it happens.
Well, going back to the NL Division Series, the Giants, were eliminated on a check swing.
Yeah.
That was a check swing. He did not swing. That was an awful call.
And they didn't even review that.
It's just done. You had a series between 2 arch nemesis rivals. The end that way is egregious.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
You're right. It's absolutely insane to see that. All right. We have to take a quick break. Hit that thumbs up button as we see you popping in here. And make sure you are subscribed to the JAKIB Media YouTube page as well. There's nothing new on the Simmons front now, but there should be. And I'll explain why that this thing hasn't gone away by any means. And that any time both sides think they may have bought is foolish. We also have...
Is that a professional tease that you just gave?
So. I don't know. Who knows if we're going to pay off on that? It's not radio. Now, here's another thing, too, that we have to hit on is Thursday night football. I don't see Nick Chubb anywhere on the player props.
I think both of the running backs are out and the quarterback's out.
Well, Hunt's on the IR. We know that.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield being out, he's not on there either.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Joey Bosa? Or back at 3.
As a hard-working American, you've never experienced how tough life can be until now. A catastrophic injury while working on the job. A personal injury from someone else's negligence. Turned away by other law firms in the region who didn't bother to learn your story. It's time to meet the Fritz & Beyond Cooley Law Firm and managing partner Brian Fritz. Badly injured? Call the Fritz & Beyond Cooley Law Firm. Find out why they say, "We got this."
The savoring taste of a good bag of beef jerky is so enjoyable at any time of the day, as long as you can find it. Here's what we suggest. Pure Bull Beef Jerky is our answer, and soon it will be yours. Locally produced in the Philadelphia region, this high-quality, healthy protein snack is easy to secure. Go to steersnacks.com, and you'll see hot garlic, tropical heat, Pure Bull dry rub, and our favorite, Huck and Fod. What's that? Huck and Fod. Go now to steersnacks.com.
At Stateside Vodka, every new customer gets the world's best rocks glass. Free.
What's that?
A rocks glass?
You're telling me that bottle is cut in half?
You could say that. Holy shit.
And you're telling me I can get one of these glasses for free?
That's right. 1 free rocks glass per customer with each first-time purchase of Stateside Vodka. So good, it just disappears.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 98, is a proud sponsor of The Labor Show with J. Doc and Krause every Saturday night from 6 till 8 p.m. IBEW Local 98's highly trained and superbly skilled electricians are the best in the business, setting the highest safety standards in the electrical industry. So when you're planning your next industrial, commercial, or residential project, choose an IBEW Local 98 union contractor. Learn more at ibew98.org.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
Yeah. Now, what happened here?
Well,
There's Salzburg minus 110. I'm getting in.
Salzburg is what? Soccer?
Yeah.
Wow.
How'd you know that? I thought you were going to go Russ Salzburg.
That's Bundesliga, I believe, right?
Yeah.
How about that?
UEFA champions.
Jeez.
What?
UEFA. We cover it all here, Barrett.
Right. I'm lost. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on?
Russ Salzburg.
Russ Salzburg.
That's 2 days in a row. We got Russ Salzburg.
Bang. We're getting Salzburg. We're getting all Salzburged up.
Wow.
You know?
Oh, God.
I got Salzburg money line plus 100.
Well, the stream is going crazy for Case Keenum Thursday night. Keenum, of course, played for both of these squads, and it looks like he'll be the quarterback for the Browns. Wow, nothing gets people to the TV quicker than Case Keenum.
This is terrible.
Yeah, I'm probably not even going to watch that game.
Why would you?
The game stinks with all the injuries.
Oh man. There's not really anything else on, though. And don't tell me you're going to watch the Flyers.
Isn't there a college game on tomorrow night, too?
Yeah, there is.
There has to be.
So you're going to bypass Thursday night football?
Well, we also have the Zozo Championship, which is late night golf, Eytan. It comes on at 11:30 at night tonight.
Is that in Japan?
Yes, tonight through Saturday night.
Oh.
This was the tournament when it was played in Japan, too. Back in 2019, that was Tiger Woods' 82nd win, which tied him with Sam Snead for most wins all time.
So that's a sanctioned tournament win if you take down the Zozo.
Yeah, the Zozo is the sponsor in Japan.
The Zozo.
Zozo.
That sounds like a sponsor of a midday show.
It does.
Well, how could you guys not watch the Browns and the Broncos, man? I mean, it's
I'm
straight
watch
defense.
It's Harry who's out.
I just told you I'm not watching. I watch for quarterbacks. This is a quarterback league.
I love your honesty, Harry. I love it, man, because I'm watching it because of the defense, man. Both defenses.
Well, how easy is it going to be to defend these donkeys? Seriously. I saw Von Miller basically saying whoever plays quarterback for Cleveland, he's going to kill him. Yeah. So I guess Case Keenum is on notice.
Right.
Yeah.
he's gonna be over in the corner shaking. Help me.
Mayfield's listed as out already with a shoulder injury, so it is Case Keenum. Yeah. Now, are there any? Do you take a Case Keenum prop?
No,
but what I would do is I would hammer unders for other guys. Like, I don't know if they're up there. We can take a brief look, but this is where you would start to hammer unders for, by the way, I'm going to parlay Russ Salzburg with the Coastal Carolina money line tonight. That's going to get me plus 195 back.
Salzburg, German foosball,
and college football. That's a ticket right there.
Wow.
Huh?
You might be the only person in America parlaying that.
I don't know. Maybe the guy who gave me Salzburg in the first place.
Oh,
how do you do a round robin with that, bro?
No. It's just a parlay straight up.
Okay.
Just the two of them combined. Although I'm tempted to place. I don't know. I'm going to put it together there. We'll see if it hits it. No one cares.
Wow.
Anymore. How about this though? I would start looking heavily because they're going to move if they haven't already. When was Mayfield officially ruled out?
I think it might have been this morning.
All right, so let's look at this. Receiving yards for Cortland Sutton's at 68.5. That's Denver's side, right? All this is Denver. Everything up here is Denver. I don't see anybody up here at all for Cleveland on any prop. So there isn't one Cleveland Brown who you can bet on right now.
Really?
Yeah, they're all out.
What's the line for the game? Is it like 3?
No, I thought it moved. It's 2.5 now, Cleveland.
Wow. Okay, so all right.
I mean, look, Denver
it's too easy to take Denver, isn't it?
I tell you what's not too easy to do is to go under, especially in the first half. It's 20.5.
Wow.
What's Odell right now?
What do you mean?
What is this?
Is there a prop for Odell?
Is there a prop for him?
No, that's what I'm saying. They're all off the table. By the way, I'm pounding the under 21.5. I got the hook in there for the 3 touchdowns, but under 21.5, short week. I'm sorry. No points in the first half. Case Keenum, Teddy Bridgewater, these guys don't move the ball at all. They're all off the board, Barrett. There aren't any props you can place on anybody from Cleveland right now.
Both running backs are out. I mean, both running backs are out. I mean, what do they do? What do they do?
That's what I'm saying.
Chubb is out.
It's too easy to take Denver.
Right.
You got right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm playing a total, man.
How's Cleveland going to score more than 10 points?
How are they going to score anything?
I don't know. But here's the thing. Denver can only get you 13. Denver doesn't score points. Denver had an ability to score points last week against the Raiders and chose to just be ultra conservative. So I don't know how that changes all of a sudden, where they just jump out and have this amazing shootout type performance.
Vic Fangio getting a lot of heat now after that 3-0 start.
So.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. They were terrible against the Raiders. And the Raiders didn't lock them up. I was watching that game. The Raiders didn't lock them up. They were terrible.
Bro, running backs for the Browns. Demetric Felton and John Kelly.
Who?
You're right. Demetric Felton.
No wonder why the props aren't up yet.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
How is Nick Chubb? He hasn't officially been ruled out, has he?
He's been ruled out. He didn't play.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's got a calf injury, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Those calf injuries, man, they take a long time to heal.
Because you can't push off of them,
right?
Man.
There's no explosiveness for when you have one of those guys. For those guys.
Boy, I hate to do it to you.
No, you don't. That's one of those. You're right. I'm gonna watch this game strictly for D. I want to watch, Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett just wreak havoc, on offense.
Chubb is out. D'Ernest Johnson will start.
Yeah. I went heavy on an under for him. I don't think he runs the ball well.
No.
When did this Mayfield come down?
I think it was either yesterday late or this morning.
It was yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah, because he's he already had a hurt shoulder, and then he re-injured it more.
So DraftKings has all the people down, but no, so does Foxbet. They took him down. No passing and no receiving. You can get D'Ernest Johnson's rushing yards. It's 60.5. I know there's going to be volume, but they're going to be down too.
Well, Case is not that bad. He's not a bad quarterback. Case can play, man. I remember he used to hose it when he was playing for what was it, KC?
He's played for a lot of teams.
Right. So he can hose it a little bit. He does have targets, man, he can go to. He can go to Austin Hooper. Donovan Peoples-Jones he's starting to stick out a little bit.
Can he get the ball downfield to him?
Nah, all those are quick passes. They're going to be all quick passes. So I don't know, man.
Jones could get downfield. I just wonder what's happening with Case Keenum.
Right.
Case Keenum has played for the Texans, the Rams, the Vikings, the Broncos, the Washington football team, and the Browns.
You know what that tells me? That tells me he's collected many checks from many owners. He's rich.
Yeah.
He's a quarterback and he's rich.
Great agent too.
Great agent.
Wow.
Right?
That's all that tells me. Backup quarterbacks can do that, man. They can play forever and make cash money, man.
Isn't he the guy that beat Penn State in the bowl game in his final year at Houston?
I don't remember that.
I think so.
Case Keenum.
I think
I'm looking at their roster, man. I mean, they're gonna be all right.
Who?
Cleveland. They got both their tight ends are playing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, that alone will keep the sticks moving, keep the chains moving. Beckham's playing. Peoples-Jones is playing. Both their tight ends. It might not be as bad as you guys think. In fact, I'm starting to think I might put money on
Don't do
on
it.
the Browns.
Oh my God! Really?
I'm thinking so. Yes. Seriously.
Wow.
Seriously. Because when I look at that trash from Denver, Denver's the worst.
Yeah, their offense is atrocious. They have
Yes.
two running backs. I mean, Gordon is serviceable, and Javonte Williams can break plays open, but they don't even use Cortland Sutton in his best capability. Jerry Jeudy is still out. I like their tight end, Fant, but again, they don't even ask Bridgewater to throw the ball downfield. Like, they don't even take chances with him downfield.
Nope.
At least Keenum, they may take a chance or two. You're right there.
Melvin Gordon, man, once you touch him, he falls down. But if you ever let him get, just one break into the free, he's taking it to the house, man. He's that dynamic. He just doesn't play. He doesn't take hits well at all. He's gonna crumble. He almost has an Ertz type. His feet are almost like Ertz's feet, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not giving you any yak yardage. But if you let him get just a little bit of a crease, he can take it to the house.
Case Keenum lit up Penn State in the Ticket City Bowl back in 2012.
Really?
30-14 win.
Wow.
You know how I remember that?
Wow.
Because I bet Houston that day. That's the only reason that I remember that.
So why would you bet Houston against Penn State?
Because it was the right side, Barrett.
There you have it.
That's all that matters.
That's really it.
Case Keenum is the only player that I could even name off of that team. Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
I'm trying to think right now. Yeah, I think it just makes no sense, but the line move did move through 3. So Case Keenum and Baker Mayfield swap helped it. I see it at 2 here on Fox Bet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like Cleveland, you might as well jump in now. The fact that you're laying, I mean, look, it's less than 3, so it's not inconsequential, but at the same time, it's not earth-shattering.
See, man, the stream loves me, man. I appreciate those guys.
no.
I enjoy being those guys,
no.
man. Yeah, I appreciate them, man. They say, hey, Barrett, stay away from the betting. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Put your money on White Castle. That's what I'm going to do. Put my money on White Castle. So when I drive home,
That's
I'm hitting a White Castles in the city. You know I am, man. I hit it on the way up. Yes, I did.
Wow.
I had me White Castles before I got up here.
Uh-oh. The Eagles have signed tight end Richard Rodgers to their practice squad. Big news today coming out of the Eagles. And they've also activated the 21-day practice window for tight end Tyree Jackson.
There we go.
And Kayvon Wallace.
Things are improving.
All right.
Things are moving.
Yes. You know, when he comes back, they're going to force feed him the ball, man.
Terrible.
Jackson, they're going to force feed him the ball. Believe that. They're going to make him the next new shiny toy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard the defensive coordinator yesterday, Mr. Gannon, speaking about how the extra days that they have now, and they call it a little mini bye, you know, playing from Thursday to the next Sunday, has given him a couple extra days, you know, to reevaluate what they're doing on defense.
They practiced yesterday, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, day before yesterday.
Right.
They practiced on, I think, Sunday they practiced. So that's a step in the right direction. Lane Johnson comes back. Jake Driscoll stays at guard.
All Driscoll.
Then you put Mailata back at the
left tackle.
The left tackle. Yep. We're looking pretty good there. I like that. And then Dallas Goedert comes back from COVID. I think we got a shot. So you say there's a chance. Yes, we've got a chance. I just don't want the defense, because if you notice, Eric Wilson, they've been listening because Eric Wilson didn't play too many snaps this last game. He wasn't on the field a lot. They had guys out there like T.J. Edwards, Davion Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that T.J. Edwards was named as a potential trade piece.
For what?
The ESPN had a thing where they had to list. They got all their guys that cover the various teams, to say who might be available or what they'd be looking for or looking to move at the deadline. And Tim McManus listed T.J. Edwards.
Because it's the unknown. He's made a couple plays, but he's still the unknown. So he might look appetizing that. And plus what he did in college, they still look at that. But at the end of the day, I tell you, the biggest trade piece right now is at this point,
Mr.
you got to go with Andre Dillard. You got to go with Andre Dillard.
It's interesting you bring that up because that was under the Carolina Panthers headline is that they might be in the market for an offensive tackle.
Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, I know so.
Oh, all right. I was just waiting for more.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Wow, that's something. No, I will say. I didn't think you had it in you to place that wager.
But how I don't understand this though. Huh? How does Kenneth Gainwell get no touches, period?
It's an embarrassment.
No
so
touches.
that means he was not even a part of the game plan.
Exactly.
How is that possible?
That's a travesty. He's one of the best weapons you have on the field when he's in there.
I'm telling you, this is a tank. It's starting to develop into a very visible tank.
I am out right now on all things.
All things tank?
We can spot a tank when we see it now because we saw all those years with the 76ers.
That was one of the worst things I ever experienced in my life. And it just so happened that I was doing Breakfast on Broad at the time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So when you're doing Breakfast on Broad and everybody stunk those 2 years, the Eagles were bad.
Yeah.
Insane,
the Sixers were bad.
That was a bad year to be on Broad Street.
Oh, man. It was the worst, man. So we're trying to generate, and we were able to do it. But, it was just.
Some of those rosters that they rolled out on a nightly basis for the 76ers.
Come on, man.
You just got to go back and look at them.
In fact,
was that really?
Seriously. Some of these guys are like, working at FedEx now.
Right.
What
was that guard's name?
Oh
my goodness. What was his name?
Come on.
Ish Smith.
Ish Smith. Yeah.
Ish Smith.
He started playing a lot. In fact, last year he was with
yeah, he's
Washington.
been in some other team. Yeah.
Yeah, Washington. Ish Smith.
Tony Roten.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh my goodness. That was like that was the worst time in basketball, man. The worst time. And we kept getting those high draft picks.
Yeah.
Remember Okafor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What a bust. What
Jaleel
a bust.
Jaw. What's his name? Jaw.
Well, yeah, and remember his father too. His dad was always there, complaining.
Oh man, we got a good guy in Jaw.
MCW. Michael Carter Williams.
Yeah.
I thought he was all right, man.
I thought he was going to be half decent.
Me too.
Yeah.
He's a poor man's Simmons, except he at least was able to take it to the rack.
Oh my goodness.
I hate to do it to you, Simmons.
Jaw.
Isaiah
Cannon. Look, the street.
Oh yeah, from Murray State.
Yeah, it might
Isaiah Cannon.
Colin Burke came with the Isaiah Cannon. Man, come on, man.
It might be over. I'm telling you.
Now, how do you go out as a team, and they just know you're tanking because they brought me in just so they could tank?
Yeah,
that's got to be a horrible feeling, man.
How about that Arnett Moultrie? Remember him?
Oh yeah,
he was a draft pick, I think, wasn't he?
He was. Where did he go? Seton Hall?
I think he went to Mississippi State, didn't he?
That sounds good. Arnett Moultrie went to. Come on, he's playing right now in China.
Oh, he is
for the Monkey King.
Oh man,
yeah, Miss State.
Yeah, well, Mississippi State. UTEP Larry Drew.
I guess he went to UTEP. Maybe he transferred.
Okay, Jakar Sampson.
Right.
Oh man, JaVale McGee. Carl Landry. Wow.
Carl Landry, right? Wow.
Sonny Weems. Wow. Timothy Luwawu Cabarro, TLC.
Oh yeah,
Sounds like a fighter, doesn't he?
He does.
Right.
Like an MMA fighter.
What was the abbreviation they used to call him?
TLC, baby.
TLC.
Yeah.
He's with the Knicks now.
Back then.
Is he?
He's with the Knicks. Yeah.
Oh.
Either Knicks or the Nets. One of the two.
Oh yeah. Remember Alexei Shved?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a flyer? That guy? I thought
He sounds like a flyer.
Right.
What
we
about
used
the
to
kid
play that game? Hockey player or basketball?
Or yeah.
Come on. What about that kid that went to the Suns? He's with the Suns right now. What was his name? Not the
Mikal
draft
Bridges.
kid. No, not Mikal Bridges. The other guy. He's playing with him right now with the Suns.
Oh, yeah, the white dude from Europe.
Yeah.
Dario.
Dario. He had his own song.
He was a starter for us, bro. A starter.
Yeah.
A starter.
Yeah, Sharich. Remember, it was like this big deal. Is he going to come over from Europe?
Right.
Is he going to stay in Europe? Is he going to come over?
Right.
Yeah. Lorenzo Brown, Brandon Davies.
Big time.
Hey, the stream.
Jeez.
Hey, come on now, Jason
Big
Nelson.
time,
I
right?
hope that's not the case, man.
I
hope that's not the case. After the Super Bowl, they started, Ertz started getting limited use, and they're doing the same thing to Miles. I hope that's not the case, bro.
What are you talking about?
You're having trading them, man.
Oh, it's trading what? Sanders?
Yeah, man.
Well, if they're not going to use him,
right? So he'd probably be one of the top trade picks, also, bro.
Look,
if they're tanking, like you guys are saying, he would probably be one of the first pieces to go.
Not if they're going to replace the head coach, though. Isn't Miles Sanders still under his rookie deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's not overthink this here, right? And that's why when I look at what's going on right now, I recognize that Miles Sanders, he has one more year. That 2022 is his final year.
Mm-hmm.
But let's assume they are tanking for a second. They're not tanking to keep Hurts. They're tanking to find a new quarterback. Rodgers, Watson, Russell Wilson. They're going to make a bid for a new quarterback.
Not in the draft, but
no, veteran.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're trading for what? Do you honestly believe that they are going to walk in day one with any of those three guys I mentioned, if not another veteran they find to trade for, and say, welcome to Philadelphia. This is your new head coach and Nick Sirianni? What? No. Chances are that if Jalen Hurts is gone for a new quarterback next year, so is Nick Sirianni.
Wow.
I don't think this is a bridge. This is a gap. Why in the world would you bring in Aaron Rodgers after Nick Sirianni was involved in a tank year? Same thing with Brett Brown. At some point, you moved on.
Right. You would think if you're going to get a guy like an Aaron Rodgers or a Russell Wilson, that they'd have to be cool with whoever the coach is, right?
That makes a lot of sense, man. That makes too much sense, actually, because
before you go Matt LaFleur on me, Stream or anybody else, Aaron Rodgers was fully entrenched in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And he was still pissed the hell off that he had to deal with LaFleur. In this case, Russell Wilson, who just had a beef with the front office about what? I don't know. I just don't see Nick Sirianni as a coach of any of those three guys.
And it came to a head with Rodgers in the playoff game when they opted to kick the field goal.
He's still pissed off about that.
Yeah, I would be too.
He got him bringing back ex-players and everything else.
Can't keep wearing these T-shirts thinking you're going to bail out of it, man. At some point, this is going to catch up to you.
That would be
But
great.
do you think
if you wore a T-shirt with a tank on it? I think
Now
you
you
can
know.
buy
No
those.
limit tank.
I think you can buy them. The
Tankathon.com.
Tankathon sells those, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
A no limit shirt.
Right.
No limit tank.
No limit.
Well, hey, do you really think that is it Nick Sirianni that doesn't want to pass, or do you think he's getting pressure from upstairs not to pass?
Does it matter though? And I don't mean like dismissive to you. I'm answering your question. I hate to answer with a question, Barrett, but does it matter in the sense of unless you bring in a coach who's going to have the power to buck the trend, it's going to be the organization at the end of the day, right? Either the organization is telling Sirianni to do that, or the organization is okay with Sirianni to do that.
Well, that's why they're bringing in a quarterback so they can do that. So you wouldn't think that they would keep the guy there since they can control him that much to then bring in a quarterback that they're definitely going to do that? Because they're still going to want to, I mean, if you bring a coach in there and he doesn't want to run, I mean, he doesn't want to pass. I mean, that's the likelihood of him coming is slim to none. But I just think that Sirianni's got to learn, be like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I want to run it my way. Let me see if I can do it my way. See if we produce. Because if this is his way, then I don't want him here anyway.
No, I don't either.
But if he's getting forced to do this, and he goes and does it his way, and he has some success, maybe they let him keep going his way and having some success.
Well, here's the thing. Like, is this the legitimate offense, or is this the offense they think they have to run because of the limitations of the quarterback?
That's what I'm. But see, I don't think it's the limitation of the quarterback, because if it was really the limitation of the quarterback, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, he's making things happen.
Well, he's just sort of like winging it in the fourth quarter, coming from behind.
So it has to be the offense in which he's running in quarters 1, 2, and 3, which is dictating the lack of production.
But he's also been inaccurate and has missed open guys or not even seen open guys.
Well, in a sense it has been, but if you're calling a play like an RPO, and what teams are doing, like I said, they're slanting the end, and when they slant the end, he's going and tackling the running back, so he has to pull the ball out. But they're also scraping a linebacker around and bringing a safety down to stop the quarterback, number one, but also put somebody in the passing lane so they can't
take away the slant.
Yeah, to take that away. So if you're doing that, that's what my baritone is going to be about this week. But when you do that, now he's freestyling. Now he's playing out street ball out there. And when you're playing street ball, because they stopped with the essence of the play, then how do you expect him to go out there and really produce if they know how to stop the play, start off with, and you want him to stop freestyling? I mean, it's a double-edged sword. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't, because you're running plays in which you're already failing. They already know what you're running. And you heard what Jordan Mailata said. Well, they knew what we were going to do before we even did it. That's
the worst, right?
Oh, same thing happened in the NFC Championship game when we were playing against New England.
Yeah, when Doug was here, they said the same thing. Certain opponents saw, they knew what was coming.
Bro, we were playing. I was at the Steelers, and we were playing in the championship. We had beat the heck out of the Patriots earlier on in the season. We beat the Patriots, then we turned around, we beat the Eagles. We get into the championship game, the AFC Championship game, and as they were coming in, running in with the play, they were telling exactly what the play. Oh, they're running draw. They're running draw.
That's ridiculous.
Your boy was doing it.
Yeah,
it was
right.
Your boy,
Rodney. I know. Well, they knew what was going on too. So we got to take a quick break here. We're back in 3. Oh man, I tell you, this thing is heating up. This Eagles game, and what to do? I told you with Ben Simmons. Don't think I forgot about that. It's the middle. Hit that thumbs up button, and please make sure you are subscribed. That's huge here to the JAKIB Media YouTube page.
As a hard-working American, you've never experienced how tough life can be until now. A catastrophic injury while working on the job. A personal injury from someone else's negligence. Turned away by other law firms in the region who didn't bother to learn your story. It's time to meet the Fritz & Bianculli Law Firm and managing partner Brian Fritz. Badly injured? Call the Fritz & Bianculli Law Firm. Find out why they say, "We got this."
The savoring taste of a good bag of beef jerky is so enjoyable at any time of the day, as long as you can find it. Here's what we suggest. Pure Bull Beef Jerky is our answer, and soon it will be yours. Locally produced in the Philadelphia region, this high-quality, healthy protein snack is easy to secure. Go to steersnacks.com, and you'll see hot garlic, tropical heat, Pure Bull dry rub, and our favorite, Huck and Fod. What's that? Huck and Fod. Go now to steersnacks.com.
At Stateside Vodka, every new customer gets the world's best rocks glass. Free.
What's that?
A rocks glass?
You're telling me that bottle is cut in half?
You could say that. Holy shit.
And you're telling me I can get one of these glasses for free?
That's right. One free rocks glass per customer with each first-time purchase of Stateside Vodka. So good, it just disappears.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 98, is a proud sponsor of The Labor Show with J. and Krause every Saturday night from 6 till 8 p.m. IBEW Local 98's highly trained and superbly skilled electricians are the best in the business, setting the highest safety standards in the electrical industry. So when you're planning your next industrial, commercial, or residential project, choose an IBEW Local 98 union contractor. Learn more at ibew98.org.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
All right. Now, well, here's the thing. What happens? How do the Sixers get out of Ben Simmons playing at home Friday night? The only way that Ben Simmons plays at home Friday night is as if, or is if, I should say, they plan on keeping him.
Right. I don't think
they're not going to risk injury. If they have a deal, they're not going to risk injury, right? I mean, come on.
No, I don't think they can suspend him for the same thing back to back either. I think that there's something in the CBA that prohibits that. So they would basically have to have the league step in and suspend him.
Yeah.
If they wanted him, just away from the team and sort of out of sight, out of mind. But yeah, I don't think there's any way he plays and risks injury.
No, not at all.
Who do they have in that game? Is that Brooklyn?
You're right. Ertz did. I wonder if Ertz had any impact in that. Do you think so?
And if so,
is that irresponsible of the organization to put that onus on? Or like, what happens if Zach Ertz got hurt because he just wanted to go out one more time with his boys?
Right. No, I'm with you. It ended up okay, but it could have gone very badly.
Now they didn't have Goddard, remember, so maybe that factored in on that too.
Right.
But still, man, to chance that's crazy because I mean they said the deal was all but done.
Yeah,
when it happened.
Well, he knew. I mean, John Clark had it at the end of the game. Him coming into the tunnel, you could tell like he knew he had played his last game as an Eagle. It was obvious.
Do you think they asked him? Like, do you think Howie went up and asked, what do you think?
No, I think he was like, look, all right, you guys traded me, but I want to play. You guys need me right now. I need to play. It's the last time I get to play in front of the fans. I think he kind of pressed the envelope, pressed the box. I think he wanted to do it.
That doesn't happen.
No.
Really.
Usually guys like, man, forget that. I'm out. But, it's a different relationship.
That. You think they gave Moultrie that ability?
No.
On his way out?
Ja never got that.
No. Jaleel Okafor? Come on.
Now, according to Jeff Mosher, Nick Sirianni says Lane Johnson is day-to-day and will be limited in practice today.
He's playing. Come on.
Now it's gonna go back to the old him. Like, all right, you can't stop me from playing. I'm playing. Period. It's gonna be one of those situations. So, and then it's not like it was a physical injury.
Right.
It wasn't a physical injury. he could physically do it because of his body wouldn't allow him to do it. His mind wouldn't allow him to do it. That's totally different from a physical injury that's not allowing you to play. Like his ankle, that his foot didn't allow him to play at all. Now that's totally different. Even though he tried to.
Yeah. Well, your boy Robert Lital, is it Lital?
Yeah, Lital.
Lital, okay, at BSO says Ben Simmons forgave Kendall Jenner 6 times for cheating, but won't forgive the Sixers, Doc Rivers, and Embiid.
Oh my goodness! Wait a second.
That's a great tweet.
Where is that?
He just tweeted it like half hour ago. Make it make sense.
And she all on TV in the playoffs, after Ben was out, she all in the playoffs, all around her new dude.
Yeah.
Down at the Suns, me just kicking it with him.
Man, he has had some bad. His brand has taken such a hit over the last how many months has it been?
And it's his own doing. It's
May?
his own doing.
Yeah.
It's his own doing. He just can't stop himself, man. He can't stop himself.
That
but
was a retweet.
But all he has to do, all he has to say to me is, "I'm rich and you're not."
Yeah, right. What was the Dave Chappelle? I'm rich, bitch. Oh,
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Just get a deal done.
I'm telling
what
you,
did you make of Daryl Morey standing up at the top of the stairs going into the plane on the phone? You see that?
Is that supposed to be like the last presidential look before he felt?
Right. I think
I'm there for it.
People were saying, like, what is this conversation about?
Who's he calling, you think?
I don't know.
You think he's calling Minnesota, Cleveland, or Sacramento?
Yeah. I mean, think about that. That's like basketball Siberia. Minnesota, Cleveland, Sacramento. And I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm there too. When I see that, I am in. I'm all for it. Sign me up for this.
Yeah.
How could you not be? Right?
Yeah.
I'm asking, how could you not be?
No, I'm saying
Whiz.
Is Barrett muted again? Yep.
Yeah. No wonder why you were so quiet. What the hell were you saying? We didn't hear any of it.
Bro, I was actually, man, I hated to do it to myself because it was nothing but those round circles in all three of our
oh no, you had the
pictures.
Circles.
It was buffering.
Yes, it was buffering, and I was like, "Oh, I hate to do it to myself."
Oh my god!
When
does this thing start today for you?
It starts at 6 o'clock.
So what do you do from?
Yeah, give us your
1 to 6.
Right. You sleep? Do you get a nap in?
Well, I'll probably study more on this this game I got coming up.
Delaware
I don't know much
State?
about Delaware State or South Carolina State, so I've been studying. Going over
when's the game?
Games on Saturday at 2 o'clock on ESPN 3.
Downs.
Yep. So
Boy,
I will do that. But see, this the guy that I am. This is the trooper that I am. I come down the night before so I can make sure I'm doing our show.
Yeah.
And not worried about getting here earlier, than that and not being able to be on the show.
What
if I'd have got down here and I couldn't check in a room? I'd have been screwed.
You'd have been,
you'd have been
screwed.
Absolutely.
I can't do that to my boy.
That's a huge sacrifice.
Yeah. So I came down here in the middle of nowhere to make sure that I was here to do the show, man. That's the commitment that I have to the middle. That's the commitment.
You're the one.
Is that really, though, your commitment, or is that just how this played out circumstantially? You just
you really think I want to be in a castle in Long Island?
Yeah.
Why? I don't dig castles. You know what I'm saying? I just stayed in New York and kicked it in New York as opposed to Long Island. I went to Queens or something, to the Bronx, the Boogie Down.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, but you're not going to find a place as nice. Arthur, look, I Jerome Avenue is not going to present a place as nice
no
as where you are right now. So you stay in luxury. And look, I'm sure you're not alone, right? Traveling with somebody, boss lady's there, right?
Right.
No,
she's not there.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That would
wow.
work, bro.
So it's just you and you decided to splurge on a castle. I see how it rolls.
I didn't have to pay for the castle.
Oh, you had to pay for everything else.
But the event pays for it?
Yeah, the event paid for the castle.
Wow.
That, and in fact, this morning I woke up and I had breakfast. You guess how much an omelet was? I had an omelet. All it had on it was tomato, Canadian bacon, and cheddar cheese. The omelet
$30.
Well, altogether was $38.
Okay.
And all I had was that omelet, some fried potatoes, and some sausage, 4 pieces of sausage.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I used to always laugh at the per diems that I used to get when I would travel. Right. It was like $30 a day to eat. I'm like, dude, you can't eat one meal for that.
Bro.
How am I supposed to eat 3?
0.
Exactly. Exactly.
You just won't be able to.
No.
So I wait till I get to the trucks on game day. I wait till I get to the trucks. And they have all the snacks and all the, you can eat there as opposed to eating breakfast. Unless I was with the big show. Now, when I was with the big show and I was producing with Todd Brockage and that crew, bro, they had breakfast in the morning, lunch,
craft services
snacks.
too.
Well, Blackledge eats,
Everything.
man. He's the one who goes to that taste of the town or whatever. Isn't that little segment that he does? Where he goes and finds like a local food place.
Everywhere we go, like we went down, like one of the best places we would just go was down to Ole Miss, and they have this. It used to be an old grocery store, one of those old country grocery stores,
an old Piggly Wiggly.
But they made it into a restaurant, and the food, the fried catfish, and all that stuff was so good that it was people outside tailgating, waiting for their turn to go in to eat. They were tailgating outside. But when you get in, it's almost like you needed a tetanus shot when you got in there, because it was just like, it wasn't dirty, but it didn't seem like the safest place to be. Like you see rusty nails and everywhere sitting around there. But man, once you sit down and start eating, man, oh my goodness, it was unbelievable. It was, the fried catfish was at another level. The fried shrimp was on an even bigger level.
Yeah, you step up on some major level.
It wasn't the Love Shack, was it?
No, it wasn't the Love Shack. I forget what this place is called, man. And he would take us to all kind of places. Like we went to Oregon. Oregon has this donut place. It has chocolate eclairs with bacon on the top of it. And I'm like, a donut and bacon? Yes, a donut, a chocolate eclair with it was chocolate. It was caramel eclair, a caramel eclair.
Man, that sounds
with
so
caramel
good.
top, with bacon on the top of it. That thick applewood bacon.
Oh yeah.
And they put that on the top of it. Man, you would eat that, man. I'm like, yo, unbelievable.
That's some next level right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Manipulation.
I think he still does that stuff.
He does.
Segment. Yeah.
He would have.
Really?
He
did, did he? Yeah.
Wait a second.
We go to Atlanta. Well, look at this. We go to Atlanta, and he would have red velvet cake delivered to our to the place we were going to dinner at. This lady would make red velvet cakes, and he'd have it delivered to our hotel where we're eating at.
Was it the Ajax Diner?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? It's an Ajax?
No, Ajax is the soccer team.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think they go Ajax in Oxford, Mississippi.
No, you don't think so? It's called Ajax. What the hell are you talking about? Ajax. Wow. No, man, that's something else. Did you know, if I may, since you brought up Red Velvet, did you know, I had no idea about this. Are you familiar with this show called The Cake Boss?
I've heard of it.
The Cake Boss.
I've heard of it.
Barrett knows exactly who it is.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So they're up in, I think, Hoboken, Hackensack now. They have this thing is blown up, and the actual store is right over the water in Jersey, where you see people waiting online for hours. I'm sure, if not been there, Barrett, have seen that line, right? Like around the block. So what they've done is they've opened up satellite bakeries on top of course, special order stuff. You can go even on like a DoorDash now and order from Carlos Bakery up there in North Jersey and be able to get one of those shipped to you, like a special thing shipped to you. So I was perusing around the other night looking to see if I could get a birthday cake delivered in these COVID times, right? they have a satellite store that's not too far from me in like the Willow Grove, Abington, Huntington Valley area.
What?
And all this store sells are slices of their cakes. So you can get them delivered. You get like a slice of red velvet, a slice of rainbow cake, a slice of confetti, black and white fudge, red velvet. Did I mention that?
Yeah. I say yes to all of that.
I'm telling you. And you just get these slices, or you can go in and get them. But it's basically like a pizza place that only sells slices of the best pizza around that you can get. And it's incredible. This cake is incredible. I don't know what type of sugar this guy's using in that cake, but sign me up.
Wow.
Carlo, the cake boss.
You know, Jerome Bettis used to do the same thing. He used to order from that same lady. Every game we had, he would have it delivered to wherever we're going to be at. If we're playing in L.A., he'd have it delivered in L.A. If we're playing, and it got to the point, like, I didn't know if I was playing a lot, end of my career. I'm like, hey, coach, am I dressing or not? Yeah, I go to the offensive line coach. I'll be like, hey, Russ Grimm, hey, man, am I playing or not? Say, Brooksy, you don't care if you're playing. You just want to know if you can get some of that red velvet cake tonight. Because I wouldn't eat it if I was playing.
Oh, look at that.
I wouldn't eat the red velvet cake. So he said, I say, hey, coach, am I
smart
playing?
Man.
He'd be like, Brooksy, you just want to know if you can get some of that red velvet cake that Jerome Bettis got, huh? That Bussy got, huh? I said, yeah, coach. I'm like, yeah, you playing this time, big dollar. You playing this time.
Wow.
So therefore, you couldn't even get a sniff of the cake.
Couldn't even get a sniff of it, man.
You went from sniffed out to not.
Couldn't do it to myself, man.
Man,
do it. If I know I'm playing, I couldn't do it to myself, bro.
Now, AJB on the stream says that Eytan doesn't like pizza around this area, but you got to have a go-to spot around your house. What's your go-to pizza joint?
Well, that's not sure. I eat pizza around here.
Okay.
There are a couple of good spots. The problem is that you don't find it's just a different type of cheese that you have to really look for that I'm used to. But
what kind of cheese is that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's salted more or what it may be, but
so it's about the cheese, not the crust.
Well, no, and softer dough, which again is just a little harder to find here. There's there's a place that I found. It's in, what would it be? Winmore?
Okay, yeah.
Right?
That's not too far from you.
Enza Pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Enza Pizzeria has become.
I used to like the Elkins Park pizza. Are they still around up there in Elkins Park? That's not too far.
I don't know
either.
I don't know if I could get Elkins Park delivered to me.
I don't know.
I might have to pay a fee. Elkins Park Pizza, I don't know. It's not terribly far. No, actually, that's not far at all. Not terribly far, at least. Is that still around though?
I'm not sure. It was when I lived
up down.
That was a long time ago.
What about Luigi's? Is that a pop?
Isn't there a Luigi's everywhere?
There is.
Right.
All right. So here's one. Here's a sneaky good one. So I'll give you Enza. Enza reminds me of the pizza that I'm used to, but I'll give you one that I really like. And it's a sneaky one that maybe people don't know about it. And look, you have to be, I think, in this area too, the greater Willow Grove area. But Jules Thin Crust is legit.
Jules
Thin Crust.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys. I'm not really a pizza guy, man, because I'm not really a cheese guy. Like, I get hamburgers.
You don't like pizza?
You don't eat pizza at all?
Oh I'll eat it if I have to. Like, if they order to the house, I'll eat it. If it's all is there, I'll eat it. But I'm not going to a pizzeria to go eat.
You're not seeking it out.
No, I'm not seeking it out at all. I'll eat it out of necessity. But I'm not going
to seek it out up there, though. I mean, you're going to find some pretty good pizza up there. Do you want me to find you a legit recommendation up there? I can make a phone call if you'd like.
I'm eating Castle food up here.
Yeah, White Castle food. Man, everybody from in the basketball world is coming out and ripping Ben Simmons. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Jay Billis ripped him.
What did he say?
Billis tweets, Ben Simmons has been unprofessional, to put it mildly. Oddly, his behavior has hurt his trade value and his reputation, and it has made him far more difficult to move for any fair value, something that he claims to want. True.
You know what, though? That seems so prisoner of the moment-ish, where it's like, oh my God. I mean, that also assumes if he hurt his trade value that he's not going to be traded or going to be traded for a bag of donuts. We know that's not going to be the case.
Well, hey, you know what?
Simmons is going to go somewhere and disappear.
Well, I hate to do it to myself by talking other sports, but sometimes if you don't know, you just don't know. And I try to stick to my lane when I'm talking about other sports. But I just sent you something, man. That's utterly horrible, bro. And I personally would feel like this small if I ever said anything like that. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I would feel this small. You can actually play it on there, but this is just this is a travesty. It's a travesty. I just sent it to you guys.
Oh,
I just sent it to you guys. I just texted to you. And I stay in my, like when I'm talking about the sports, I stick to my wheelhouse. I say, well, I'll talk about, what it is to be a player in the locker room. I'll try. But this is just out and out ridiculous.
Wait a second.
When you look at this.
Hold on. Can you wait? Now I have to.
Chris Broussard, right?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wait. Is this Broussard talking about the Titans?
Yes.
I'm looking through here I had to grab my phone and I'm thinking the way you described it, I'm thinking like, oh man, we're about to play something that's like maybe bigoted or like heavy heart or maybe somebody like I thought that was some serious shit you were about to drop on us. This is beautiful. We definitely can play this.
Oh, we can?
Yes.
Audio at least.
Well, I have no idea what it is except that it's Broussard.
Bro, I stick to my lane, man. Like I don't talk about the blue line, bro, because it's it's just. I mean, I may talk about the guys in the blue line, the players themselves, but I'm not talking about because I don't know anything about.
Oh, so here's a basketball analyst talking about football and stepping outside of his lane,
and it's worse than Stephen A.
Oh, really?
Remember, Stephen A. said that who was it? Was it Marty Schottenheimer should have kicked the field goal on third down because if they missed it, they could have gone for it again on fourth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How you doing? Remember that?
Oh my God.
I'm going to pull this up here. This audio.
No,
this is from the account Corked Bats on Twitter.
This is just ultra cringe.
Happened on the play. Yes, Josh Allen Smith or Josh Allen slipped, but it got blown up on the left side because of the pressure of Tennessee. I wonder why. Could it be because Buffalo's Pro Bowl left tackle, Taylor Lewan, was injured? If he's there, maybe that doesn't happen, but he's out. So you got a second stringer that Josh Allen's trying to go behind, and you see he got destroyed. Dawkins, whoever that is. All right, so
oh my God,
you're not good in the red zone overall.
What an idiot!
I got to be honest, man.
Are you serious? Dawkins is the backup to Taylor Lewan,
and they just kept committing to it. Dawkins, whoever that is.
Yeah, can you imagine if that was like Daily News Live and Barkhand was saying that? Robbie E would be in his ear in a microsecond.
Right. And you know who sent that to me? You know who sent that to me? My producer, Mike.
No way.
Mike Mulhern. Mike sent it to me like, can you believe this aired right here?
Seriously.
I was like, bro.
Incredible.
So I saw it and I immediately sent back to him. Hold on.
Wow.
I immediately sent back to him. I knew you would have been in my ear.
This is insanity.
You'd have been in my ear right then. You'd have been like, easy, big fella. Easy now.
Right.
I mean, you have to stop and correct that.
Well, you do, man.
The guy went out on a freaking cart.
Who else is on that show?
Like,
who's the counterpoint guy?
I don't know.
The counterpoint guy would have pounced on him.
Yeah. Like, seriously, at that point, if you're trying to win an argument, don't you just bring out, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you don't even know who's playing on the same team or not. Don't you break that out?
I mean, if that was Skip Bayless and Sharp, don't you think the other guy would have just blown him up?
Yeah, I think you would have got a lot of that.
And hold on, but one of you guys would have hit me with a B. I hate to do it to you.
Taylor Lewan is the Titans tackle.
Seriously.
Oh man,
I tell you, that is something right there.
That's from Mikey Mulls. Mike Mulhern.
Yep.
At Mikey Mulls on Twitter.
I can't believe that has that been addressed? Like, that should be worthy of a suspension, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bro,
That's somebody who clearly didn't give a rat's ass enough to come there and prepare.
Oh, that's almost as worse than when Stephen A. said that it was a backup quarterbacks and you know, I mean, everybody that threw a pass, and it wasn't even a quarterback that threw the pass. It was the punter that almost got the kick blocked, and he threw the pass, and he said that was the quarterback. Like, come on, man, come on.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. This guy's just on too much.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to research that stuff, man. You got to know what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah,
if I don't know,
off.
I sit back and I just let you guys talk. Like, I didn't know what the hell you guys were talking about as far as soccer. I'm like, oh, you talking about soccer? I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, it's all out. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I say it.
Like when we had Ryan Ballingy on the last time. Barrett just kind of sat back, man.
Right. You got to stay in your lane. I just stayed in my lane. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's something to that. Absolutely, man. Now I want some cake. I'm fired up.
Dude, me too, man.
I'm fired up for this cake, bro. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you what, man. I'm fired up for this fucking cake.
Jesus.
John Gruden at home eating stuff in his face right now. What's he doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, what? How has he spent the last couple of days?
I tell you, the Raiders
eating and blowing up. That's
that Raiders coach looks like how Nick Sirianni should be looking like, taking over a team with all this craziness happening this offseason. Instead, he looks like he's the one who got swallowed up by all the drama. Wow. I don't even know who the hell's this guy. Omar Infante? Who the hell's
he was the special teams coordinator.
What's his name?
Bisacci.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was like Infantata or something.
Well, they just won one for the
Nick Bisacci. Yeah, their own Gipper. That's what I mean.
Yeah. They want him. That's the only reason. They're still not a good team, bro. And you'll see it
better than the Eagles, though. Come on,
Rich Bisacci.
I don't know, bro. This is gonna be a tight game. What's the line?
3. But that's a trap because they're banking on the fact that people are box score watching that Eagles game against the Bucs and not realizing that the only way they came back is because Tampa was in full control of that game, softened up. 3rd game in 11 days on the road, short week. If Tampa needed to put their foot back on the accelerator,
they could have.
It would have been ugly.
Yeah, it was nowhere near as close as the score indicated.
Bro, if they'd have kept throwing the ball, they'd have annihilated them. You know, all they had to do was just keep throwing the ball. We kept giving up, little 10-yard out routes and stuff like that, man, because we playing so far back. That game could have been really bad if Brady wanted to say, you know what, I want to show this Eagles team that I'm pissed off from the Super Bowl. I want to totally kick y'all butts. They could have really made it bad on us, bro. Really bad on us. Instead, they chose to run the ball, chose to run the rock.
Yep. Because they knew they could get away with it. Same thing here. Like, this would be the game in which Nick Sirianni could run Sanders and Gainwell effectively against that Raiders front.
Yep.
But will they? Probably not, right?
Nope. Absolutely not.
This is the anti-front that you just faced against the Bucs. You should be able to penetrate this Raiders defensive line on the ground at least. 2 guys you should be able to do that with. But as Barrett said, nope. Right?
I mean, come on, man. Your second-team quarterback gets no touches, period.
Running back.
Gainwell, man, he has to be pissed, bro. He has to be pissed.
Both of them have to be pissed. They're looking around like, what are we doing here? Seriously.
Right.
It makes no sense. All right, we have to take a quick break. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed, of course, to the JAKIB Media YouTube page and back and forth.
As a hard-working American, you've never experienced how tough life can be until now. A catastrophic injury while working on the job. A personal injury from someone else's negligence. Turned away by other law firms in the region who didn't bother to learn your story. It's time to meet the Fritz & Bianculli Law Firm and managing partner Brian Fritz. Badly injured? Call the Fritz & Bianculli Law Firm. Find out why they say, "We got this."
The savoring taste of a good bag of beef jerky is so enjoyable at any time of the day, as long as you can find it. Here's what we suggest. Pure Bull beef jerky is our answer, and soon it will be yours. Locally produced in the Philadelphia region, this high-quality, healthy protein snack is easy to secure. Go to steersnacks.com, and you'll see hot garlic, tropical heat, Pure Bull dry rub, and our favorite, Huck and Fod. What's that? Huck and Fod. Go now to steersnacks.com.
At Stateside Vodka, every new customer gets the world's best rocks glass. Free.
What's that?
A rocks glass?
You're telling me that bottle is cut in half?
You could say that.
Holy shit.
And you're telling me I can get one of these glasses for free?
That's right. One free rocks glass per customer with each first-time purchase of Stateside Vodka. So good, it just disappears.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 98, is a proud sponsor of The Labor Show with J. and Krause every Saturday night from 6 till 8 p.m. IBEW Local 98's highly trained and superbly skilled electricians are the best in the business, setting the highest safety standards in the electrical industry. So when you're planning your next industrial, commercial, or residential project, choose an IBEW Local 98 union contractor. Learn more at IBEW98.org.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I don't even know anymore.
You see, there's a couple of crazy lines in college football this week, Eytan. Have you noticed these two games I'm going to talk about?
Not until you bring them up, I don't think.
Well, we touched on this team last week, and you were advising us to stay away from them. Oklahoma State ended up, they were 5.5-point underdogs to Texas.
I told you to take the points. I had that bet.
No, you said you were telling us not to stay away from the game. Why do you guys want to bet this game? That was the game you were.
Well, yeah. Because you guys were on Texas.
No, I wasn't. I was on Oklahoma State. I like the underdog. They're the better team.
Well, do I need to? I'll screenshot you the bet. I had them at +4.
Oh, I'm glad you got it.
Yeah.
But they're also involved in a crazy line this week.
I didn't see
They're
this.
ranked 8th in the country.
Correct.
And they're going to Iowa State, and they're opened a 6.5-point underdog to Iowa State. Yes. And the line has been bet up to 7. That's nuts.
What is that all about?
Yeah.
So it's moved in Iowa State
towards Iowa State. Yes.
Yeah.
And the other game that's kind of weird, Purdue coming off the big upset of Iowa at Iowa, hosts Wisconsin, who stinks and can't move the football, yet Wisconsin's a 2.5 to 3-point favorite.
I see it at 3.
Purdue's ranked 25th in the country.
That totals at 40, part of me.
Yeah, very low.
So keep an eye on that. That maybe that's how that game is close because it's just so low scoring.
Mm-hmm.
But you like Purdue in that? You like both dogs in that?
No, I actually like Wisconsin in that game. I like
them
being
the
favorite.
Who do you guys like in that Northwestern Michigan game?
Northwestern. What's the line on that?
23.5.
That's I don't know. Michigan's offense still doesn't really wow me.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was going to be closer to like 15 or around 12. I didn't know it was 26.
Let's build this here. No, 23.5.
Northwestern usually gets better as the year goes on. If they're not very good this year.
You like Wisconsin in that game?
I do.
All right, well then I'm not going to touch that. What about the other dog?
The other dog is Okie State.
No, I'm trying to build a teaser, so it doesn't make sense to put Wisconsin in there because you'll go through 0. That's all.
Okay.
Oklahoma State +7. So if I just drop that 7 points, that's -140. Really? That's not really worth it, is it? A 7-point teaser drops Michigan to 16.5. You are under 17 and bumps Oklahoma State to plus 14. I mean, my goodness, the concern here is that Michigan doesn't beat Northwestern by more than 17 points, or technically 16 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, and there's a couple of Temple's getting 2.5 at South Florida. I think they win that. I think they win that game.
We need a dog to tease up now on top. So we've teased Michigan down. We've teased Oklahoma State up.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need a third team that doesn't make sense that we can either tease up at home or tease up on the road, or maybe bring down like a bigger. Okay, so Wyoming, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wyoming laid a major egg last week against Fresno State. They had a couple of scoring opportunities that failed them,
right.
So they just couldn't get up on the board. It's still a ridiculously tough place to play, and they're going up against a New Mexico team that barely even exists anymore. So, I mean, you could drop that now and get into a 10-point scenario here.
Mm-hmm.
Now Wyoming's only laying 10, Oklahoma State getting 17 on the road, and Michigan down to 13.5.
That's pretty good.
14. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Is that plus money?
That's minus 120, which I'm more than happy to pay. Now, we can add one more team. Think about this. Look at these lines here. Look at these games. So Barrett, Harry, whatever you have games here. We can add one more game and make it a 13-point monster teaser.
What do you think about Oregon State getting 3 at home to Utah?
Would you tease Utah up? No. Oregon State. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't want to touch it. I defer to you on Oregon State. What do you know about Oregon?
What about Notre Dame against USC?
That's what I was looking at. Notre Dame, USC.
Notre Dame's a 6.5 point to 7-point favorite.
Who do you like in that game? Let's start there.
I mean, I do like Notre Dame on it
to win. So there's no shot you giving USC to win outright.
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you like USC to keep this thing within 3 touchdowns?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's a candidate to bump USC up to 20 is a candidate. Although Notre Dame is angry still following that one loss that may have derailed their season. What about this? What if we dropped Ohio State? They're on the road at Indiana.
Indiana, yeah.
They're laying 21 on the road. All right, so this is it. The 13-point teaser moves Michigan now to minus 10.5 at home against Northwestern. Bumps Oklahoma State up to plus 20. Drops Wyoming down to a touchdown favorite at home against New Mexico. And granted, they were 20-point favorite at home. And Ohio State now drops to an 8-point road favorite at Indiana.
C.J. Stroud's going to throw 4 TD passes in that game.
Come on, you lay the 140 on that teaser right there. That's a lay teaser right there. 2-3 units to win, 1 or 2.
Wow, your Kansas State Wildcats have kind of come back to earth.
Yeah, ever since I got burned on them, that was the trend downward, man.
Yep,
not good.
Yeah. Iowa State beat them last week.
I knew they were going to do that, but Kansas State wasn't that good. I remember I told you I thought they were going to lose to Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
yes, you did. You were all over that one.
It's kind of another like lackluster weekend in college, though. It's not
good one. Illinois, Penn State, nothing. Next week is really the big one. Northwestern.
What's Penn State's quarterback situation?
Aren't they running with their freshmen that they came in with? He
looked terrible last week.
Do they have anybody else?
Let me check.
I mean, they're a heavy favorite at home against Illinois, man.
Illinois is bad.
Tomorrow we have Tulane, SMU, Louisiana, the Cajuns, raging as they are at Arkansas State, Florida Atlantic at Charlotte, and San Jose State at UNLV. You better hope to God that Thursday night NFL game's good, because
that's not a great card for college for Thursday night. That's
Friday, sure. Washington, Arizona, Memphis.
Arizona is awful.
They're pretty bad. They're getting 17.5 at home.
They could be the worst team in the country.
You think so? In FCS, is it?
They're very close. FBS.
Yeah. How about my squad and the bet paying off? Now, this was one of the few that hit, but damn it, was it a good one? Presbyterian continues
Oh,
to
yeah.
be a cash cow, man. They got stomped in the rear, 70-35. Davidson was a 16 to 16 and a half to closing at 17 and a half, 18-point favorite.
Wow.
And Davidson destroyed them 70-35. Now, Presbyterian is at home against San Diego. When that line opens up, if it's anywhere more, you take the side that's favored by a touchdown or more. So let's just hope somebody in this game is favored by 7 or more. I don't know what the hell it was. San Diego football. Anybody know what's going on there with that football team?
University of San Diego.
Yeah, the Toreros, right?
Toreros, yeah.
Toreros.
That's where Jim Harbaugh got his start as a head coach.
They lost 28-16 to Davidson. They beat St. Thomas in Minnesota. They destroyed Butler. They edged out Drake. So they're winning football games. They're 3-1. They lost to Davidson, but it was at least respectable. There you go. There you go. Just something to think. Tell you, man, Presbyterian. You know about this team, right?
Yes, they're in South Carolina.
No, but you know, like they don't have a punter, right?
Right.
Yeah,
they never kick. Yeah,
they never kick. Yeah. What's the line on Clemson Pittsburgh?
It's close. It's like 3 or 4, I think.
Pittsburgh, right?
I think so. Yeah, their quarterback's playing really well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I go Clemson on that outright.
Yeah.
Yeah, outright.
There's no clue as to what's going to happen with Penn State's quarterback situation. They're obviously going to hope that Clifford can play because that other kid looked lost.
Right.
Even though they've had a bye week, so if they had to play him, he'd probably look a lot better. That's a tough spot for these kids, these young kids, to come in a game that they don't think they're going to play in.
Right.
Especially at that position. And then, looks like you're like, wow, how did this kid get to Penn State? He's terrible. Then 2 weeks later, they look totally different.
Right. But it's a bad situation when you ate the red velvet cake that night and you end up starting the game.
Right.
You're totally screwed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, man, after you got that red velvet cake sitting in your stomach and you go out there and ball out.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, man. I'm telling you, man. It takes something out of you. That's how good that cake was going into a game.
You, man. You don't even need to wait now. You go back. I guarantee you go back home. There's a Cake Boss satellite spot near you where you just get that stuff, that red velvet delivered.
Oh my goodness! I actually called Bussy like 3 months ago, man. I don't have the right number anymore, man. But I called and tried to get the number. I mean, tried to get the
What are you, Matt Nahagian?
Yeah.
Giving out all these phone numbers you call, and the guy changed his number.
Right.
Because Matt would bug the crap out of him.
Right.
Then he'd have to hit up a producer in studio and be like, do you have a number on Jerry Rice?
He'd always call his buddy in Chicago.
Yeah. That's who he's on the phone with the whole time.
Yeah, my buddy in Chicago had him on, said it was great.
Unbelievable, man. Now, I've been told to replace Oklahoma State with SMU in that teaser, just so you know.
Oh, yeah?
So I did that, and I punched the ticket. Yeah.
SMU Tulane?
Correct. That's the Friday night special. SMU laying the 13. Great teaser piece from 6-7 to 13 and 10 in between. Tulane's defense not to be trusted. That total is at 70.5. SMU may get 2/3 of that total alone.
Wow.
Tulane's D not to be trusted.
SMU still ranked, aren't they?
Are they 23rd?
Yeah, I think they're
right.
Yeah, they're down towards the bottom.
Are you looking at the coach's poll or are you looking at the AP?
No, I just always go by the AP.
Yeah, me too.
The coach's poll's garbage.
No, just making sure. SMU's 21. They were 23 last week. Sorry, they bumped up, even though they didn't have a game.
Right. That coach
Sonny Dykes. You know that? Sonny Dykes is the winningest Division I coach at a Texas university since the start of the 2019 season. 23 wins over that span.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He runs that up-tempo stuff, man. He went to Cal for a couple of years. I didn't think that was a good fit. From Louisiana Tech. Wasn't he at Louisiana Tech?
Sonny?
Yeah. Or am I thinking of Skip Holtz?
The other
Skip
Sonny?
Holtz. Yeah, SMU's 6-0, man. UTSA is 7-0. They're coming to the American.
UTSA is 7-0. Remember, they've got I think they have an NFL-ready running back, don't they?
I think so, yeah.
Where?
Texas San Antonio.
What's the running back's name for UTSA?
I'll get it for you in a second.
But
they're coming to the American Conference now.
The Road Runners is the name of
Sincere McCormick.
There you go.
Yeah.
So sincere.
Sincere. Yeah, he's got 778 yards and 6
this kid is
touchdowns.
legit, man.
Yeah.
He might be a first-round pick, right?
I don't know.
That's Seth's school, bro.
Who?
Oh,
no, that's UTEP.
Oh, that's UTEP. Okay.
He went to Texas El Paso. They're going to get left in the Conference USA after American raids them of 6 teams. That league's going to be decimated.
What's the UTSA total? Because I'm interested in that. They like to pound numbers. And So Sincere is legit.
So sincere.
Yeah, man.
Sincere McCormick.
So sincere. That's the combination of it, man. All right, it's La Tech 60. Something to think about. That's all.
I get to see that going over very easily.
Think so?
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys got? You got busy days, or is this it for you? It's a Wednesday. There's no football.
No.
So
well, there's baseball later this afternoon, like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but Harry, you're going to go play golf. Barrett, we were saying when you stepped out that you should go play golf. You've got a couple of hours to kill. You are on the grounds of a really nice golf course. You know that, right?
Yes.
So why don't you go hit a couple with that 1 iron? I'm sure you carry it.
Because right.
You have a permit?
I do have clubs in my car, but I am not going to do. I am going to study.
You should have brought your fishing pole and gone up into the new Long Island Sound.
Yep.
You're not far from there.
You could find a 3-eyed fish in no time.
Go catch some striped bass out there, bro.
That's right.
Yeah, they got radioactive stripes. Those things glow. Watch out. Watch out. What that?
We got to bust that out when the Eagles play the Saints coming up in a couple of weeks.
That's the reason why we've been losing.
No,
you haven't heard that.
I'm not trying to break the streak. Sirianni doesn't deserve that guy. All right. Why don't you show some signs of growth? You have to eat your vegetables before you get some cake. All right.
Right.
I don't know what the hell you think this is. What kind of operation we're running here? That watch out guy doesn't just get broken out for anybody. Sirianni has to earn it.
All I can do is just see the girls in the back. EAGLES.
Oh my God. Can you imagine Sirianni coming in doing that song? Eagles all around.
That would be amazing, bro. I'd be done.
That would be the ultimate level of pandering. I need to find that now and tweet that out. What is that? That's the John Clark. It's still bookmarked here. So don't think that I won't get to it.
Oh, no, we're going to get to it at some point during the season.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So apparently, Jay Glazer of Fox Sports, was fielding questions from fans and was asked in his hashtag Ask Glazer Twitter segment. He was asked if Sirianni might be on the hot seat already. You believe this?
Why would he be on the hot seat when he's doing exactly what ownership wants him to do?
Well, right. He's exactly. He goes, no, not at all. Listen, he's a first-year head coach there, and I know Philadelphia is tough, but he's not on the hot seat this early on. But that's what happens in Philly, right? Just want to say, oh my gosh, we're losing. But no, they're not going to fire him after year 1.
Right.
Well, wait a second. It's two different things, though. The difference is that he may not be on the hot seat right now because Barrett just laid out where he's doing exactly what the team wants him to do. But that doesn't mean his seat not being hot doesn't mean that his fate isn't already sealed, which is, hey, man, if we have to upgrade the quarterback, guess what other thing we're upgrading?
Like You don't want to tie him. You don't want to tie him to the new quarterback.
No, not at all. Especially if that new quarterback is a Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers type. Absolutely not.
Right.
Now, they may be okay with it. There's a small possibility they may be. But if they look at this year's game film so far and nothing drastically changes, you think Russell Wilson wants to be asked to carry all the weight and not hand the ball over to a running back?
He's already come from a place where he's had to carry all the weight.
Yeah. Will Ben Simmons play a game with the 76ers this season? Yes is plus 275. No, minus 450.
Wow, that's a big
global
favorite.
market is taking bets right now. Are you kidding me? He's done. He's out. Minus 450. You have to have a Barrett Brooks level check to make some. You have to put 450 down just to make $100.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, man.
No way.
Wow. Are
Come
you
on.
kidding me?
I'm telling you that this is the global market here. So I don't think we can legally bet this in PA, but still, these bets are available to be made and placed. Yes is plus 275. Wow. Nearly 3-1. Oh boy.
Traded by Friday. You're not backing off of that, are you?
No.
Okay.
I
hope you're right.
My bet's placed, brother. All right. There's nothing I can do right now. Who will be traded first? Ben Simmons or Kyrie Irving? You tell me what you think. Just real quick, give me the odds, or Harry, you give me the odds, and Barrett, you give me the answer. Harry, you get an answer as well. I'm just, you set what you think the odds are, and Barrett, you give an answer as well, just as far as who you think will be traded first. Forget the odds for you, Barrett.
I'm not that good at setting odds, but I think it will be Ben Simmons.
Okay. Barrett?
I think it's going to be Ben Simmons, but it's going to be kind of close to 3-1 odds that he's going to get traded.
See? 7-1 odds.
Wow.
Minus 700 that Simmons is traded first over Irving, who's at plus 400.
Wow. What would you do about the Sixers win total of 50.5?
I would stay away from it because I don't know who they're going to trade for. I think 50.5 makes sense to go over.
It opened 51.5. So it's down a 1.
It makes sense to go over. Is there any value there?
I'm just seeing
Salzburg, by the way, with a goal 2 minutes in.
Oh, wow.
Get the hell out of here. Get your ass up.
Now what do they do? Now do they park the bus with the 1-0 lead?
I hope so. 2 minutes in. That's hard, man. That's hard. What were you saying real quick?
Well, there's no odds listed as far as the over versus the under. Like if you got to, lay wood, more wood to go over. I'm just looking at. They just gave me the number. No, I'm on Jimmy Shapiro's email.
Well, let's go ahead and look at a book here. All right, I'll go to DK and we'll see what we can get from Team Futures. Ben Simmons specials. DK has a Ben Simmons special. Ben Simmons to convert first free throw attempt of the regular season. Yes, minus 145. No, plus 125. No, I'm not betting that. That's stupid. At least make it a good bet. That's stupid.
Yeah.
All right, wins. Sixers on the book, 50.5, and there's a little bit of a break on the over. Wow, that's actually surprising. 50.5 over is minus 105 to the under, minus 115.
So it's juiced to the under.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
Wow.
Oh,
right?
guys, I went to that golf course you guys were talking about too, the country club, the Philadelphia Country Club.
Oh, yeah.
It is nice and
beautiful. Oh, it's sweet up there, isn't it?
It's nice, really, really nice, bro.
Yeah.
Really, really. I didn't play golf, man. I was just there, but it was really nice, bro. You know, they had a nice event.
People nice to you?
Real nice, real nice.
Yeah.
And there were people to watch the show up there.
No.
Yes, the bartender.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, we're big in
the
bartender community.
Right. He is a huge fan. He wasn't a huge fan of me. He was a huge fan of you two. He's been watching you guys for a long time.
What was his name? We got to give him a shout out.
Man, I forget his name, man.
Maybe he can hook us up there at
yeah.
tea time.
Yeah, he probably could.
Not easy getting in there. It ain't easy.
Dr. Meyer got me there. Yeah, Dr. Meyer got me up there, and then he was telling, hey, where your compadres at? I said, my compadres, old Harry and Shan. He even hit me with the, how you doing there, Harry?
Oh my goodness.
I'll just roll in there for a bourbon. I don't even have to play golf.
Yeah, we need to be involved with whatever this guy's doing. We need to be involved, man.
Wow.
Unless
man.
I'm involved. That's what we need.
So you guys have fans out there, man. You guys, I mean, it was big time.
That's nice to know.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful to know. Absolutely.
All right,
man. Yeah, what else you got?
No, we're about done.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the clock.
Okay. You want to get out of here? You're itching. You are
I'm
itching.
not playing golf today either.
No, well, you've had it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta eat lunch, man. I'm hungry.
What are you having for lunch? Anything we should know about?
The usual
sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's Barrett's chart. There it is.
Got my chart. I gotta get it going, fellas.
Wow.
What's that for?
Now is that going to be color coded? Do you put highlighters on there?
Yeah, I highlight the best players. I highlight them in one team in certain color, other team in another color.
Are there any possible draft picks playing in this game?
For the Eagles?
No. I mean for South Carolina State and Delaware State. Nobody.
No. And there's a lot of guys. Well, I just finished Delaware State, so I got to go to South Carolina State now.
Is there a line on that game?
Y'all, you guys know that stuff. I don't know.
Well, we're going to need to know from you so we can use inside information, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so Barrett can lose his job.
It would take a lot. I mean,
Barrett, I hate to do it to you, but
I don't see any number on that game.
By the way, speaking of which, some pretty good television if you want to watch it. I don't know how many of you remember Headache Smith, but the Arizona State point shaving scandal is on Netflix.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I forget the name of it, but it's your boy Headache Smith, the bookies who were involved there. And it's insane because it gives you this really cool glimpse and insight into the point shaving scandal and just how stupid they were eventually getting caught. Because all of a sudden people started caring about Arizona State, even though beforehand they were making all this money because nobody cared about Arizona State. They weren't good.
Right.
It's pretty interesting.
I like how he spells headache, Hedake.
Yes.
It's like a rapper.
Exactly. I'm telling you, man, there's something about it. It's worthy of a watch. All right, we're out of here. We're back Thursday night football across the board. Thanks for rolling. Thumbs up, subscribe. You know the drill. It's the middle.
As a hard-working American, you've never experienced how tough life can be until now. A catastrophic injury while working on the job. A personal injury from someone else's negligence. Turned away by other law firms in the region who didn't bother to learn your story. It's time to meet the Fritz & Bianculli Law Firm and managing partner Brian Fritz. Badly injured? Call the Fritz & Bianculli Law Firm. Find out why they say, "We got this."
The savoring taste of a good bag of beef jerky is so enjoyable at any time of the day, as long as you can find it. Here's what we suggest. Pure Bull Beef Jerky is our answer, and soon it will be yours. Locally produced in the Philadelphia region, this high-quality, healthy protein snack is easy to secure. Go to steersnacks.com, and you'll see hot garlic, tropical heat, Pure Bull dry rub, and our favorite, Huck and Fod. What's that? Huck and Fod. Go now to steersnacks.com.
At Stateside Vodka, every new customer gets the world's best rocks glass. Free.
What's that?
A rocks glass?
You're telling me that bottle is cut in half?
You could say that.
Holy shit.
And you're telling me I can get one of these glasses for free?
That's right. One free rocks glass per customer with each first-time purchase of Stateside Vodka. So good, it just disappears.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 98, is a proud sponsor of The Labor Show with J. and Krause every Saturday night from 6 till 8 p.m. IBEW Local 98's highly trained and superbly skilled electricians are the best in the business, setting the highest safety standards in the electrical industry. So when you're planning your next industrial, commercial, or residential project, choose an IBEW Local 98 union contractor. Learn more at ibew98.org.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.